Does everyone have it?
Yes.
All right. Please read.
Then David said to the Philistine, "You come to me with the sword, with the spear, and with the javelin. But I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied."
Amen.
Amen.
There you go. You got it?
Okay.
Okay, so what I will be talking about today is the giants just keep on coming.
Amen.
All right. We have
Well,
read or heard of the story at least 1,000 times, the story of this young shepherd boy, David, and the huge problem named Goliath. This same David that became king of Israel, the same David that was man after God's own heart, the same David that said, "Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want." No matter how many times I read this, I find something new. Every day of our lives, we run out into our own giants. These giants come in different sizes and different types. These giants, these problems always seem to show up uninvited. And let me just say, you don't have to be 18 to experience problems. Us teenagers these days, we do experience problems.
Amen.
Whether it's school or our own personal problems, everyone has them. Amen. Some folks make the mistake of thinking that young folks do not have problems. Young people deal with problems that many older people have not had to deal with. Used to be a time when crack was only a hole in the wall. Come on now. Used to be a time when Coke was only a soft drink. In fact, I see these problems get worse and worse, and that's why we need to spend more time encouraging us, the youth, instead of getting on our case every time you see us.
Okay.
Amen.
If it hurts, say ouch. That's it.
Every time we turn around, we battle giants. Giants at school, giants at home, we even battle giants at church. All around us are giants. I heard a songwriter sing, "If it ain't one thing, it's another." And giants just keep on coming. When we look at this young shepherd boy, the odds look like they were slim to none against David. Things did not look good. In fact, the situation looked mighty bad. A big old tall giant and a short old little shepherd boy. Giant all strong, all scrawny and weak. Supposedly. If we are honest today, we feel that sometimes we feel like we can't win and we're always losing. The giants were always 10 feet tall, and then on top of that, the giants had no problem with letting everybody know how bad he was, how bad he or she was. A problem was always bigger than what, a problem always is bigger when you let that problem convince you of how bad it is.
Yeah.
40 days and 40 nights, Goliath let folks know how bad he was. He let the people of Israel know that I am Goliath. If you do not know better, ask somebody. If I have ever been beat before, I have crushed many armies. I have never been beat before, I have crushed many armies with my single hand.
Jesus.
A lot of times we do the same thing. We let our giants get away of what us before. We get tongue-tied and a little nervous.
Take your time.
A lot of times we do the same thing. We let giants in our way and whack us before the battle begins. A lot of us, young and not so young, have allowed our giants to defeat us. We have allowed the giants of sex, the giant of drugs, the giant of marijuana, wherever your giant is. Your giant is convinced that you have no power.
Jesus.
Young people, we need to realize that the greater is in He that is in me that is in the world.
Amen.
I know that the odds don't look good for us. We do not have to look long, but the odds are against us. Drugs on the corner, guns at school. Police brutally beating people, racial discrimination. Yet the odds are against us, but we got Jesus. Amen. Brother, the odds against us. The world say that 1 in 5 of us will be dead before we graduate high school. That's if you graduate. Sister, the odds against you, the world say 1 in 5 of you will be referring to some man as your baby daddy before you graduate high school. If you graduate high school, giants keep on coming.
Teach.
We learn a lesson from David and Goliath. David didn't give up when the giants came in his life. David purposed in his mind that I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my past.
Yes.
Young brothers and sisters, David had hope in a hopeless situation. In verse 37, David said, God delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear. Goliath is just like any other animal that I have faced in the past. God delivered me from you and from the giants of our past. I know he will deliver me and you from the giants in our future. Whether we know it or not, we have a past, and it's filled with God's faithfulness, God's mercy, and God's goodness. Battling giants isn't anything new to us. I heard the songwriter say, I am still here. We are still here.
That's right.
Not because we are so good, not because we are so kind. We are still here because of God's faithfulness.
Yes.
We're here because if it had not been for the Lord on our side, somebody tell me, where would we be?
My Lord.
The giants just keep on coming, and we keep on believing.
Amen.